A lot of people will say in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. They'll say business is all about timing, timing, timing. I say when it comes to stacking, all that matters is precious metal, precious metal, precious metal. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. Today, I wanted to talk about stacking silver and also gold, and whether or not I think it's too late to actually get started stacking. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. So today I wanted to talk about whether or not I think it's too late to actually get started stacking. I guess more so if you are somebody who has not yet already gotten started stacking. This video was actually partially inspired by a couple questions that I was asking people yesterday. I decided to ask, what are 3 things you wish you started to do when you were 18 or when you were still in high school? And to my surprise, a lot of people had some very strange answers that had absolutely nothing to do with bettering their financial situation or their physical well-being or their mental state or anything like that. A lot of people had a lot of strange answers, but this is a question that I was asking people yesterday on Christmas, which, by the way, hope everybody had an excellent Christmas with the family or their friends, despite all the craziness going on in the world. I know I did, and I woke up with a migraine headache, and it was not from drinking in any way, shape, or form. It was actually from spending a day in a house packed with people that are just as loud and Italian as I am. What's going on, everybody? But I was asking this question yesterday, and it got me to thinking, what's something that I wish I started doing when I was 18 or when I was in high school? And part of me wanted to say, I wish I got started stacking silver earlier, and I know that might be kind of a pretty lame answer, but I was thinking about this, and I thought about it for quite a bit of time. I thought about it today as well, and I thought it would make for a pretty interesting video. Now, in short, do I think it's too late to get started stacking silver now if you haven't already gotten started? The short answer is no, absolutely not, and I'll explain why that is throughout the duration of this video. Now, quick little backstory for those of you who do not know, I started stacking pretty much exactly 3 years ago. It was like mid to late December of 2017. Spot price was $17 at the time, and I like to think that I started stacking at the perfect time because when spot price was only $17 when I first got started stacking, for my first, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 months, spot price did absolutely nothing but steadily decline. Now, some people might think that's a bad thing, but if you're trying to get as much silver as possible, that's probably the best possible thing that could ever really happen. So spot price kept going down. It went from 17 to, I don't know, 1650 to 1625 to 1575. It just kept getting lower and lower and lower, and I kept getting more and more and more silver. I was getting more of a bang for my buck every single time I would get some new silver. And toward the end of the summer or the beginning of the fall of 2018, which was, I don't know, 7-8 months down the road of my stacking journey, that's when I fully capitalized, because that's when silver really bottomed out. It went all the way down to $14. And keep in mind, this was mid to late 2018. Premiums barely even existed back then in comparison to what the premiums are today. If we look at the premiums today, we see quite a bit over spot, but back then we could get a silver eagle for what, $1.75, $2 over spot maybe? So spot price was only $14. We were getting silver eagles for like 16 bucks. That's when I fully capitalized, and I remember saying to myself, I even said in videos 2.5 years ago, this might be the lowest I ever see silver go for the rest of my life. I don't think it's going to get too much lower. I don't think it can get too much lower. Hey, really quick, I interrupt this video to let you know I am going to be doing a live stream tonight in the VIP Club around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on what time this video gets out. And I'm also doing a giveaway over there as well for everyone who joins before January 1st. If you join the VIP Club, you automatically get entered into the giveaway. Link in the description if you want to join. And at the time, I remember saying to myself, it seems like the only way from here is up. So that's when I fully capitalized, and that's when I was stacking as aggressively as possible. I would say I got more silver when the spot price was in the $14 to $16 range than at any other point in the last 3 years of stacking. Now, when silver bottomed out to the $14 range and started climbing its way back up to the $15, $16, $17, $18 range, Was it too late for people to get started stacking at that point? I would say absolutely not. Was it the point where I said, okay, no more silver for me? Absolutely not. I knew that silver had a long way to go. I knew that plenty of progress can be made. I know silver has plenty of room to grow and perform over time. And with me had only been stacking for not even a year at that point. 1 year in is way too early. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's precious metals or whether it's anything in the world. 1 year is nowhere near long enough to actually reap the benefits and start to see the rewards and whatnot. So I knew that I wanted to keep stacking, and I knew that it wasn't too late. Now, my method was to keep it consistent. Regularly, consistently convert my dollars into silver. Now, the way I do this, my job is kind of weird. I get paid once a month. A lot of people get paid every week or every 2 weeks. I get paid once a month. I get an entire month's worth of income in one day, once a month. Kind of weird, kind of a pain in the neck, but what are you going to do? So I get paid once a month, and what I like to do is take care of all of my financial responsibilities immediately. I pay for absolutely everything that needs to be paid for. Everything that doesn't need to be paid for yet, I prepay in advance just to get it out of the way. And this is also going to sound pretty weird, but I order a bunch of gift cards to the store that I go to buy my food and whatnot. That way, all of the money that I'm going to be spending on food for the month is spent in a day. That way I can use the gift cards throughout the month, and I don't have to worry about anything. It's just what I do. Works for me. Now, with the amount of currency, the dollar bills, the fiat left over at the end of the month after everything, and I mean absolutely everything, has been taken care of, what I like to do is take a good portion of it and get me some silver and gold. Well, let's face it, more so silver, because silver is my precious metal of choice, and it's what I spent 99.9% of my attention and focus on these last 3 years. With a little bit of gold from time to time as well, but for the most part, I focus mostly on silver. So I take a good portion, not all of it, but a good portion of the amount of fiat currency dollar bills left over, and get some new silver, regardless of the spot price. I shop around, by the way. I don't just pour my dollar bills into the first thing that pops up or the first coin shop or the first website that I see. That's not what I do. I shop around a little bit. I make sure to find the site with the lowest possible premium. Keep in mind, this entire year so far, my coin shop was closed due to the whole lockdown stuff, so coin shop was out of the question for me here in New Jersey this year. But what I did this entire year was shop around website to website. I had like 4 or 5 or 6 different tabs pulled up at all times, and I looked for who was going to charge me the smallest amount of fiat for the same amount of silver. That's just what I like to do. And all of these websites, they have one big difference and one big similarity. The big difference is they all charge a different premium. The big similarity is that they all go by the same spot price because there's only one spot price. The premium is just what they decide to add on top of the spot price. So nobody can argue over the spot price. You can argue over the premiums, but spot price is the spot price regardless of anything else. So I look for the lowest possible premiums, and that's when I convert my dollars, no matter what the spot price is. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't convert all my dollars into silver right then and there, or all my dollars into gold right then and there. A good portion of it I do, but I keep a little on the sidelines, because if we see a dip, I can get some more. I don't want to dump all of my cash into silver in one day, and then maybe sometime next week we see spot price dip, drop down by $1, $2, $3, and I'm unable to capitalize on it because I don't get paid for another 3 weeks. That's why I hang on to a little bit of cash. But for the most part, I try to stay as consistent as possible. And the reason for this is because a lot of people will say in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. They'll say business is all about timing, timing, timing. I say when it comes to stacking, all that matters is precious metal, precious metal, precious metal. The reason I say that is because I see it as somewhat of a physical, at-home savings account. If you're taking your dollar bills and converting them into silver or into gold or even platinum or palladium or rhodium if you're into those precious metals, I'll stick to just silver and gold. But if you're converting your dollars into the precious metals and adding a little bit at a time to your pile of wealth, whether it be locked up in a safe or hidden under the bed or buried in the backyard or whatever it is that you do with your silver and gold, if you're adding to your pile of wealth, I think you're on the right track. And when it comes to stacking, that's all that's really required. A lot of people say,
oh, the number one rule for stacking is blah, 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 blah.
No, the number one rule to stacking is screw your rules. Stack the way that you want to stack what you want to stack how often you want to stack, and stack as much as you want to stack. That's all that matters to me, and that's why I do things my way, and I do things in, I guess you can say, somewhat of an unconventional way. And a lot of people who are stuck in their way of thinking don't like that, but at the end of the day, it's not phasing them in any way, shape, or form. Sorry, I don't do things the way that you want me to do things. Moving on. I think it's a physical at-home savings account, and I think it beats a traditional savings account. I think it beats a proper or a normal, quote-unquote normal, conventional savings account at the bank. Because the biggest difference is the silver and the gold, it's in my possession. And by the way, it's not just silver and gold. I also add cash to it as well. I stack a little bit of cash for financial emergencies. It's part of financial prepping as far as I'm concerned. In my opinion, from my perspective, if you're not stacking a little bit of dollar bills alongside your silver and your gold, it's a big mistake. That's just my opinion, by the way. Everything in this video is my opinion. Just for the record, not a financial advisor. Don't take anything on this channel as financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions, make your own decisions based off of your conclusions, not mine. But the reason I say all this is coming around full circle to whether or not I think it's too late. I don't think it's too late. You see, if the silver and gold is somewhat, not exactly, but somewhat of a physical at-home savings account, and if silver and gold are real, true, honest money, constitutionally recognizes money, internationally recognizes money, and biblically recognizes money, and you're using the silver and gold as a tool to save your money, preserve your wealth for the long term, act as a hedge against inflation, would it be right or correct or fair to say that it's ever too late to start saving money? In my opinion, no. I don't think it's ever too late to start saving money. Whatever method you want to use to save your money, I don't think it's ever too late. Because that's what it's all about for me. Simply saving money. A lot of people will try to overcomplicate it, or they look at it in an overly complex way. Bottom line is that they're there to help you save money. There are other things you can do with your money. You can invest your money. Some people even consider silver and gold to be an investment. I personally do not. I don't think that could be any more incorrect, but everyone's entitled to their own opinions. You can call it whatever you want. But when it comes to saving your money, that's really all it is. There's ways you can invest your money. There's ways you can spend your money. There's ways you can waste your money. There's ways you can save your money. And my way of saving money is just simply with the silver and the gold. So I don't think it's ever too late to start saving your money. I don't think it's ever too late to start stacking the silver or start stacking the gold if you're in it for that reason right there. If you're looking for massive growth, if you're looking for a 500% gain, if you're looking for a 50% gain, if you're looking for anything like that, you're probably better off looking into an actual proper investment rather than something that's so volatile and it's all over the place. And it's not really the value of silver or gold changing. Yeah, spot price goes up and down, but a lot of it has to do with the strength and well-being of the dollar bill. So it's not really like silver's going up. It's more like about the dollar going down if you actually think about it. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Do you think right now, with the spot price being about $25 and change, $25, $26, with relatively high premiums, we have seen them come down a little bit over the last few months, especially from where they were early in the year when everything came crashing down. But do you think spot price right now, with silver being about $26 and with gold being almost $1,900, do you think it's too late to start stacking the silver, the gold, the coins, the rounds, the bars? Do you think that's possible? Do you think it's ever too late to start stacking the silver and the gold? Do you think it's ever too late to start saving your money? Especially when it comes to saving your money in the precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I will be going live tonight around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on what time this video gets out. I'm also doing giveaways. Got a brand new one going on right now. If you want to be entered, all you have to do is join the VIP club before January 1st. I'm also doing discounts, personalized promo codes, shout outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of the YouTube videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,500, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on everything and anything that I shared in today's video? Do you think it's possible for it to ever be too late to start stacking silver? Do you think spot price being in the $25, $26 range is too late? No reason to get started at this point. It's too late. Ship has already sailed. Do you think that's possible? Or do you think that it's never too late? Do you think the way that I think? It's never too late to start saving your money. It's never too late to start stacking the silver, start stacking the gold. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic and your thoughts on saving money for the long term. I'm not talking about next week, next month, next year. I'm talking about years, decades down the road in precious metals. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.